Hey Leo, it's Ria with your monthly forecast for February 2025. Keep on watching to find out how you'll be impacted.
February is one of those months where we're really preparing. We're preparing for the big one, which is March. March is going to be wild in terms of there's retrogrades, there's eclipses, so that's where the action is really going to occur. Now, if we kick off with what's occurring at the beginning of February, on February the 4th, we have Venus that enters Aries. And this is profound because Venus will be going in retrograde in the sign of Aries when we get into March. So, a lot of the things that come up during February, like the themes, any type of like issues or feelings or situations, will be like a sneak peek and a reflection of what you can expect in March when Venus does go retrograde. So when Venus goes into Aries, it moves into your ninth house, which rules over travel, higher learning, education, your spiritual beliefs and philosophy. So this area of life may be impacted by Venus retrograde, even though it's not occurring in February, it's occurring in March. But there may still be some like things that come up. So maybe like you were planning to travel somewhere, but things don't go the way you want them to go, or there's some like delays or some like reassessing or some sort of reflection that occurs. Now, this is going to be very minimal. It's not going to be in its full effect like it would be if Venus was in retrograde. And for some of you who are not really getting impacted by the retrograde, this may just be a time where you're taking a lot of pleasure in traveling and learning something new or going on an adventure. So it may be like a fun, exciting time as well. It can be a very intense time as well when it comes to relationships because we're looking at Venus in Aries. So there could be some intensity, there could be a lot of excitement as well. But really take the time to kind of like monitor and journal what's coming up for you, especially throughout February, because it can be like a reflection, like I said, of what's to come in March. On the same day, Jupiter will be going direct in Gemini, so it will be impacting your 11th house of friends, groups, social networks, and your hopes and wishes for the future. So now this area of life is moving forward. You can expect more growth and more expansion to occur. On January the 7th, we have the North Node in Pisces conjunct its ruler, Neptune. And to me, this is rare because the North Node is in Pisces and it's conjunct Neptune, which is its ruler. So the energy here is so amplified. And for you, this is going to be occurring in your 8th house, which means there's like a lot of otherworldly energy. And the 8th house is like where the veil is really thin and you can really access the spiritual realms, a deeper, more esoteric spiritual realms more easily, right? And with all this Pisces energy, with all these planets, I mean, Neptune, Saturn, the sun will move into the 8th house on February the 18th. Mercury will move into your 8th house on February the 14th. So there's just going to be so much like psychic energy available and so much strong gut feelings, strong epiphanies and intuition, and just so many synchronicities occurring for you. With the North Node and Neptune together, there can be like abundance of creativity or an abundance of deep spiritual healing as well. The shadow aspect is illusions, deceit, or trickster energy, things not being clear. That's where the illusion part can be really strong. So you got to be really, really careful and mindful of what's going on around you, because the 8th house rules over the more deeper aspects of life. Like, we're looking at shared finances and resources. We're looking at, taking relationships to the deeper depths of, love and union, and this is about merging. This is where the eclipses are going to take place, in the 8th house and in the 2nd house for you. So get ready to really feel this energy kick in February with all this Pisces energy. Again, journaling can really give you a good idea of what things may potentially play out throughout the year and the eclipses. So journaling is super key here. Let's take a look at the full moon in your sign. This is your annual full moon on February the 12th. The full moon in Leo will occur at 24 degrees. So the sun will be at 24 degrees and the moon will be at 24 degrees. So this is impacting just your overall life, from your goals, ambitions, identity, life path, relationships, home, family, career, like every aspect of your life. So there could be a major turning point during this time, especially if you have any planets in Leo close to 24 degrees. And what's really triggering this full moon is Uranus, which will be in a T-square. So there can be some unpredictable changes that occur, okay? But full moons are about manifestation. They're about releasing. They're about alchemy. They're about the energy getting ready to release something to manifest from one form to another. So if you've been working hard on something, or if you've been really putting your energy into something, this is when you can see the outcome of it, or something can come into fruition for you. So it's going to be a very important time for you. This is your annual full moon, so you can definitely feel the intensity of it, especially emotionally as well. Although the Leo moon is very exuberant and happy, and it's just very joyful, but it's getting triggered by Uranus, which can add some frustration. But what Uranus really is triggering is a need for change, a need for something different. So this could be an exciting time. Look at where 24 degrees of Leo is, because that can give you a better picture of what you can expect. Moving on, February the 23rd, Mars goes direct in Cancer at 17 degrees. So this will be impacting your 12th house. This may have been a challenge because Mars doesn't really enjoy being in the 12th house much. Mars is an extroverted energy, so when it's in the 12th house, it kind of has to be a little more introverted. So think about the last couple of few weeks and what they have meant for you, because Mars did initially start off in retrograde in your sign. So what have you really navigated through? What are some of the things that you've had to reflect on and try to get to the bottom of and understand? Were there some shadows you had to work through, some type of like wounds or past issues that have come up for you? Really take the time to reflect over the last couple of weeks with this retrograde and think about how you're moving forward now, and apply those lessons, integrate them, because Mars is going direct, which means life is now going to pick up its pace. And when Mars does enter your sign, like, life is going to go really quickly. Things are going to be changing and speeding up. So it's a good time to reflect. Last but not least, February the 27th, we got a new moon in Pisces at 9 degrees occurring in your 8th house. So this could bring a new beginning, a new cycle, a new chapter, a new change that really sets the tone for the next 12 months. And with all that Pisces energy in your 8th house, impacting shared finances, shared resources, intimacy, deep spiritual transformation, alchemy, even like your spiritual senses, like this could be a really spiritually profound time for you, really spiritually profound. And there could be a lot of changes, a lot of epiphanies, a lot of things coming into your awareness, really coming online within you as well, like your just psychic abilities, psychic energy, psychic centers, like a really profound time. So look at where 9 degrees of Pisces falls in your chart. So this is a preparation for what's to come in March. Take it easy, make notes of how you're feeling, what's going on, and I will catch you soon.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to see your monthly horoscope for March, because March is a major month. There's an eclipse, there's a Venus retrograde, it's the beginning of the astrological new year. There's so many changes occurring. So if you want to see your monthly forecast for March, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up or leaving me a comment. And if you want to go deeper and learn more about your chart and what's in store for you in the next coming year, let me know by checking out my booking website, and I'll see you very soon.